Okay guys, Assalamu alaikum. In this video we are going to work on MPLS and BGP routing. So I have written the IP addresses here but I have not configured. So let's configure the routers here. And first of all, let me tell you that only these three routers will take part in MPLS switching, and the interfaces will be R2 F11, R310 and 11, and R4 F10 only. These four interfaces will take part in MPLS, and these other the the interfaces mm, outside the rectangle will not take part in the OSPF. So let's start configuring config t interface F10, and the IP address will be 10.1.1.1, and the NAT mask will be 255.0.0. And also let's do the routing as well here. So router OSPF10 network will be 10.1.1.0 0.255.255.255 area 0. And also I forgot one thing, interface F10 I had to write no shit as well, so that the interface is permanently up. We can check that. So IP interface brief, we can see here manually up and protocol is up. Okay, the IP address has been assigned. So in router 2 now, enter config t interface F10, IP address is 10.1.1.2.255.0.0, and no shut. Exit interface F11, IP address is what, 192.168.1.125.255.255.0, no shut, and exit. Let's have the routing here as well. OSPF10 network, first network is 10.1.1.0 0.255.255.255 area 0, and the other network will be 192.168.1.0 and 255.25, no, 0.255 0.0.0.255 area 0. And this is done. Router 2, in router 3 config t interface F10, IP address will be 192.168.1.2 255.255.255.0, no shut, and then exit, and then interface is F11. Then the IP address is 172.16.1.1 255.255.255.0, no shut, and then exit here. Then router OSPF10 here, network is 192.168.1.0 0.0.0.255 area 0. Similarly, the other network will be 172.16.1.0 0.0.0.255 area 0. Then exit here, and in R4 config t interface F10, IP address will be 172.16.1.2.255.255.255.0, no shut here. Exit here, interface F11, then IP address is 20.1.1.1 255.0.0.0, and exit here. For exiting I had to do no shut, so no shut, then exit. Router OSPF10 network is 172.16.1.0 0.0.0.0.255 area 0. Similarly, the other network is 20.1.1.0 and 0.255.255.255 area 0. Exit here. In router 5 config t interface F10, IP address is 20.1.1.2 255.0.0.0, and then no shut, and then exit. And then we have enter router OSPF10 here, and the network is 20.1.1.0 sorry, and then area 0 as well. So exit here. Let's try pinging router 1 from here, which is 10.1.1.1. Okay, it is not pinging. Let's try pinging the router from here. Exit, exit, ping 192.168.1.2. Okay, we are able to send to 1.2. So that means the packet is going till here. Now try pinging 172.16.1.2. It is pinging. So let's try 20.1.1.1. It is pinging. So the ping is now successful here. We can try again from here. Ping 10.1.1.1. I guess it will work. Yes, it is working. The ping packet has been sent. Okay, the success rate is, but still it is pinging. So the routing has been done and the configuration has been done. So if you want, I can zoom in here, and I will you can pause the video for a while here to see all the configurations. Then here again, so you will see all the configurations of IP addresses, and the configuration has been done, and only what I've done till now is only I've implemented the OSPF routing protocol, nothing else. So no harm in that, I guess, and there was no confusion. So the now important part for the MPLS is we have to enable IPCEF in the routers which are participating in MPLS. So in router 2 we will go in the configuration mode. I guess it is stuck, and in here we will say IPCEF in R2, in R4 as well, and in R3. So okay, this is done, and now we have to enable the command tag IP, or we can say tag switching IP or IP MPLS. So let's try that, and we will only enable these commands on these interfaces which are inside the rectangle which are participating in MPLS. So let's try doing that. So F11 and tag IP. Similarly, interface F10 tag IP, and then exit, and then interface F11, not in 11 but in R4 only 10 is participating. Yes, in R4 only F10 is participating, so no need to do in F11. In R3 both of the interfaces are participating, so in R3 I will do in interface F10 as well, tag IP, and in R2 only the second interface which is 11 tag IP. So this is done here, and simply now you can check the forwarding table by typing show MPLS forwarding table, and now you can see the label has been made here. Let's try pinging. If it pings or not, I don't know if it will work or not. Okay, it is pinging now. Now you can see the first router is able to ping the fifth router, and now if we see again in the router 3, now we will see some bytes sent and received here. So you can see the MPLS has worked. This is simply done. So again, the review, what have you done is what actually I have done till now is I have just configured the routers. Simply whatever the configuration you have, you will configure the routers as you always do. Then the second step is configuring the routing protocol OSPF. So OSPF you use with the same number. Like I have used router OSPF 10 in all of these routers, so you will use the same autonomous number or autonomous system number, you can say, or process ID number, whatever you want. So you will use the same number on all of these routers. And one thing more, you will use the area same as well. I have used area 0 in all of these routers, so you will use the same area as well. So after that, when this is done, so simply you have to do two things: IPCEF command in only those routers which will be participating in MPLS. So I have written an IPCEF command in only these three routers, not this one and not this one, only these three routers simply. And then the second step, only enable tag IP command in those interfaces which are participating in MPLS. So my in router 2 this interface is participating but this one is not, so I did not enable tag IP on R2 F10, but I did enable tag IP in R2 F11 because F11 will be participating in MPLS. So similarly in R3 I have enabled tag IP in both interfaces, and in R4 only F10 but not F11, because F11 is outside of MPLS. So I wanted the MPLS to work only till here. The triangle is drawn here to show the working of the MPLS. So you will know that only in these interfaces you have to enable tag IP. So only major, you can say, only 4 steps it takes: configure the routers, configure the router OSPF protocol, and then enable IPCEF command, which is IP Cisco Express Forwarding, in only these routers which are participating in MPLS, and then enable tag IP in only those interfaces of those routers which are going to participate. So this interface is not participating, I did not enable here, and this one is not participating, so I did not enable here as well. Only these four interfaces, these four interfaces will get the command which is tag IP. So that's it, and you will then ping it and check it, and then you can see the table here as I just did previously. So that's it for MPLS.